Alright guys, let's talk about COTI here. As you can see, COTI was pretty much on a downtrend since its big blast up in February. You can see it got rejected here in March. There was a rejection here in June. It did break out in July. Now, it didn't sustain this breakout very long before you can see this big pullback. But it did, get support here off of this 6.5 cents, basically, this support there. And since then, basically, it has retested this as support. You can see it did bounce down here, and now it is getting that, that small uptrend, we can say. So let's see if we can sustain this uptrend. So far today, it has gotten rejected here at the 8.6 cents mark, basically, and we really need to get above that. I would say in order to be bullish though with COTI, you're going to have to get above about 15.3 cents. So we got to take out this whole area that we've just been in since April. I wouldn't be super bullish on COTI until then. Now keep in mind I do have a bag of COTI. It isn't a very large bag of COTI. I know a lot of influencers, they do like COTI and they support COTI a lot, but I'm a little bit cautious with this one. And yeah, I mean, it is a good project, but, is it really, the best project? We'll see in the end, guys. Anyways, let's take a quick look at Bitcoin. It's, risen about 600 bucks today. It is a Saturday, so it's kind of, it's not much. You don't want to see gaps, basically. Because they say that the CME gaps tend to get filled. But I would say all in all, it's pretty boring, and that's probably why you're seeing coins like COTI breakout or BNB. BNB is actually having a massive breakout right now from its trend line, which I just made a video on that a few minutes ago. Anyways, guys, yeah, Bitcoin, basically, I keep repeating the same targets, 60.2. On the daily time frame would be nice to get over, and if we could get over the weekly time frame up here at 61.3, that would be even better. So we'll see, guys. And then there's a $700 area here that you have two daily resistances, and then after that you have another weekly resistance up here at about 64.8. So but basically the main thing is Bitcoin's going to have to break this trend line. If it was to break it today, it'd have to go up to about $67,500. That's not going to happen when there's no news. And, I don't believe anything is really going to happen until we get a rate cut. So, I think there's a 75% chance right now that we're going to get a quarter point cut. And there's a 25% chance there's going to be a 50 basis cut. But that's not going to happen, guys. I can tell you. It's going to be a quarter for September, quarter for November, quarter for December, and that's pretty much it, guys. I don't, have an outlook after December yet, personally, but you're not going to see anything major this year. Probably just 3 quarter point cuts, as Powell had hinted. I don't know. I think it was about half a year ago. But then he retracted that statement. But I think that's still on the table, honestly. Economic calendar next week, it isn't much next week. Actually, this is this week because it reset itself. But next week, there's just a lot of speakers and things like this. There is also European Union CPI on Tuesday. Wednesday is dead day, basically. You do have the FOMC meeting minutes, though, so that is something that's important. But anyways, Thursday, jobless claims, you have S&P Global PMI, things like this, existing home sales. And then on Friday, you do have the Jackson Hole Symposium still, and you do have Fed Chair Powell speaking, but who knows if he's going to say anything important or not. Maybe yes, maybe no. Personally, I don't think he's going to hint at anything. He's not going to give away what they're going to do in September, at this, so I think it'll be just a general speech. But anyways, there's, new home sales, and that's about it, for next week. I mean, there is the Jackson Hole Symposium still on Saturday as well, but that's a few days. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much all I got for you with COTI. Like I said, it's nothing really to get too excited about right now, but it does appear that it has gotten support off this trend line. But let's see if it can break about 15 cents. I mean, that's the target basically that we need to get really bullish on this. So we really haven't been above that mark in many months now. Anyways, if you like this video, like, subscribe, activate the bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one.